Этот оберег подарил мне дедушка.
Grandpa gifted me this charm.
Говорит, он помогает от всяких бесноватых и одержимых.
He said that it helps against crazy and possessed.
Он ему от одного шамана достался.
Oh, he got it from a certain shaman.
Можешь не верить, но когда дедушка забыл его надеть,
You don't
с ним
have to
случилось
believe
то
me.
несчастье.
I will believe you because there's a lot of crazy shamanistic shit happening here. The tragedy that befell him happened on the only day he forgot to wear it. I snuck another glance at the intensely scratched claw of an unknown beast. Why are you giving it to me? You should wear it.
А чей он? Ну, в смысле, коготь.
Do you know who it belonged to? The claw, I mean.
Даже не знаю.
I do not know.
Может быть, медведя, а может и тигра.
A bear or a tiger, maybe. I can't see it too clearly because of the text box, but maybe a bear, yeah.
Кого только не встретишь в нашем лесу.
You can find all sorts of animals in our forest.
В любом случае, пожалуйста, прими
Anyway,
вместе с моими
please accept
извинениями.
it along with my sincere apology. Why would I refuse? That's going to hurt her even more, and I think this could be crucial, but in one way I don't want to take it because you should have it. Also, can I just save her? Not do the same mistake I did. Save. Empty slot. I'm going to save it. Yeah, I already saved it. Because I want to see what happens if I refuse this later. If I get a bad ending anyway. If there is such a
Если
thing
для тебя
from
это
now
так
on.
важно.
Well, this is so important for you.
Хорошо, давай попробуем начать все с чистого листа.
Alright, let's try to start over. Oh, that sounds like if you refused it, it wouldn't be out of care for her, but like, no, I don't want anything from you. Alright, so in another way, this does sound like the right thing then. I carefully took hold of the amulet with my free hand. It emanated Polina's warmth and the charming aroma of blackberry. Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna have an aroma of blackberry if we can sense the blackberry from relatively afar. This is close to her. Under her clothes. Yeah, that is quite a claw. I hung it around my neck and hid it under the collar of my shirt. Shaman King, you accepted the amulet. Along with this gift, I got a weird feeling of determination, as if this amulet would be able to change my life. As if it would be able to change the ending. Hopefully change the ending. Aw. Polina and I smiled at the same time, both of us feeling the ice wall between us slowly thaw. Oh, it means so much to her, and still she gives it to me. That is both extremely heart-melting, but also sad. I hope that nothing bad is going to befell her. I mean, I have a feeling that I'm going to tread closer to the forest than she is anyway.
Спасибо, Антон.
Thank you, Anton, she says, giving away one of her most prized possessions. But I will take very good care of it. And no need to thank at all.
Для меня это действительно много значит.
This really means a lot to me. And you give it to me. But yeah, I think she just means that we open up to her and look past her slip. Polina studied me with her eyes and clicked her tongue.
А знаешь, на что ты похож, Антоша?
Do you know what you look like, Antosha?
На блюзовую импровизацию.
Like blues improv. Okay, we have had that one before. So let's skip a little bit.
Это как?
You? Hang on, that was a change. Your best friend. I hesitated, gnawing on the pen's cap. Your best friend, I read that question out loud. It was easy, but at the same time very important. My answer consisted of 3 letters, and I filled them in the cells with care. So, I wanted to say Alisa, last playthrough, but he he made it into our sister Olya, but now it's you. That is an interesting development. You, I repeated when running out of the school. Oh, sweet.
Последний раз не сильно?
Да нет.
Ну и славно.
Hang on, that was a little bit new, I feel. Did I by any chance go too hard on you last time? Not really. Wonderful.
А то я затревожился, что память тебе отбил. И ты запамятовал, о чем мы втолковывали.
Yeah, because in my last playthrough, he taught me the lesson to stay away from Polina here. But in this playthrough, he did it earlier. I almost got worried that I damaged your brain, and you forgot about the lesson I taught you.
Я помню.
I remember, I just don't give a shit. The blade glowed under the setting sun, and Romka's eyes had the same evil glow. Uh-huh. He stepped toward me. His knife traveled inches away from my coat. One movement, and steel could cut into the cloth.
Нам одна птичка напела. Ты опять возле Полины отирался?
Katja told us that you were snooping about Polina. Let's see. There she is. There's the...
Смотрю, мальчики, вы наш...
За мной должок, Катька.
Ой, Да-да-да.
Так, я не слышу. Ты к Полине подходил или нет?
Were you near Polina or not?
Мы так болтали.
Болтать будешь кишками, когда я тебе брюхо вскрою. Наверное, мне надо объяснить так, чтоб ты понял.
The split-up handle and the blade spun in a dangerous dance, just like helicopter blades that sweep away everything in their way. I tried to dodge, but after taking a step backward, I slipped and fell on my butt. Oh. If waiting for this opportunity, Polina's amulet lunged from under the collar towards the blade. So, maybe a curse is being cast on him now. The leather cord prevented the claw from piercing the assailant's neck, and the charm fell to my chest with a thud. I expected to be cut so badly that I'd end up choking on my own blood. But for some reason, Romka just stood there, staring at me. Oh, he looks sad. That's sad. Well, it looks a bit sad, but it also looks shocked in a way. He had his knife ready to cut, but his eyes were fixated on the bauble hanging from my neck. He growled something evil under his breath. Oh, maybe because he recognized that this is actually Polina's. Maybe the amulet had no effect so far. He's just... What are you doing with that? Polina's gift was driving Romka crazy, but it tied his hands at the same time. The pause lasted so unnaturally long that it made Biasha frown in confusion. The sound of a creaking window opening up came from above. Pyatifanov! The teacher saw that, and the teacher comes to the rescue once again. I felt the rush of adrenaline and sprinted away, almost taking off into the air. Romka came to his senses when I was already far away, so he shouted his dreadful warning at my back.
Попробуй еще раз позабудь!
Don't you dare forget again. Why not? Because the next time you're gonna teach me a lesson you don't have your knife?
Антоша!
Alright, so let's go play the console, but wait, why does this stay open? I mean, we don't have the glove in there now. We didn't pick it up in chapter 2, was it? No, it was chapter 1. Yeah, I hid Semyon's signet ring. Ah, okay. It's our little evidence drawer. I had Semyon's signet ring in my desk drawer. I was still unsure whether I did the right thing by stealing a crucial piece of evidence from the police. Now I half wish that I had taken the mitten anyway. Maybe something happens if I collect all the evidence. Then I relocated to my sister's room.
Я...
Она...
Hey, wait, what? We're talking about the school. I should read this. Let's see. How are things at school?
А как твои дела в школе?
Я с одной девочкой подружился.
I became friends with a girl.
А она красивая?
Is she pretty? I got embarrassed.
Ну, я не знаю.
I don't know.
Ха, ты засмущался. Значит, очень красивая.
You're red. She must be very pretty.
Перестань, Оль.
Stop it, Olya.
Влюбился.
You got a crush on her. Isn't this the part in the previous playthrough where the bunny ear sort of grew out of her shadow, and we got very angry with the one who went missing? He deserves to go missing. He deserves to die. This seems much more positive.
Оля, блин, сейчас не буду с тобой играть.
The forest doesn't have a grip on us yet. That's good. Let's keep it that way. Olya, keep acting like this and I won't play with you. But at the same time, I don't see the forest girl either. So I suppose that's well, that's a shame as well, because I would have loved to learn more about her. But for now, we have to try to stay away from the forest.
Да я пошутила. А ты нас
Joking.
познакомишь?
Will you introduce us?
Ну, может быть.
Maybe.
А как ее зовут?
And what's her name?
Полина.
Polina.
А ты покраснел.
Your turn red again. Nice trick.
А где вы будете жить, когда поженитесь?
Where will you live when you get married? Olya is sort of cute, isn't she?
Мы будем играть или нет?
Are we playing or not? Well, this is the new game, I guess.
Юля первая.
I go first. Go for it. Ta-ra-ta-ta-ta-ra-ta-ta. Good job. Now I'm going to show you how good I am. I'm going to let her win this time. Turn off. Why is that an option? Is that like a rage quit thing? It gets louder and louder.
Ну-ка, от винта.
Let's get dangerous. What happens if I turn off?
Поиграли и будет.
Okay, we're done playing. Oh no, we made it cry.
Антон! Антон!
Like, give me an option and I'll probably take it. What does this button do? Syndrome. I was thinking that if I turn off the TV now, maybe there's like something we can notice around us. Something in a window. Something downstairs. I didn't mean to make you cry, I'm so sorry. Well, we played a full round at least. And I'd let you win. Oh, why did I have that option? Jesus. I want to go back and make it right, but last time I did it, I had to replay up to the point because I didn't save.
Антон, тебя к телефону.
Anton, there's a call for you.
Девушка какая-то.
It's a girl. Well, we don't want to
Не
get put in
споткнись,
a
смотри.
waiting. Watch your step.
Алло?
Hello? Maybe we'll get a different conversation now.
У твоей мамы такой молодой голос.
Your mom has such a young voice.
А, ну да.
She
Она
is
сама
young.
молодая.
Не мешаю?
Are you busy right now?
Нет, что ты.
No, I'm not. If only she knew how costly this conversation could be for me, what risks I took on just answering this call. There were a pen and a shabby notepad lying on the nightstand. Let's draw.
Я прочла твои ответы.
I've read your answers.
Тебе действительно Кармен нравится?
Do you really like car man? I don't think that's what was the most amazing answer to her there, but
Мне, если по правде, русский рок больше нравится.
I like Russian rock more, to be honest.
Но я почему-то постеснялся это написать.
But I was too embarrassed to put it there for some reason.
А хочешь, Антоша, и я честной буду?
And do you want me to be honest with you too, Antosha?
Конечно.
Of course. My pen drew an outline of a girl's face, her eyes, her long eyelashes. Polina spoke in a hushed voice, probably to keep her grandpa from hearing.
Мне здесь ужасно тоскливо.
I'm bored to death here.
Дома?
At home?
В поселке.
In the village.
Здесь никогда ничего не происходит.
There's nothing going on here. And if there is, it's always something nasty.
И дело даже не в пропавших детях.
And it's not even about the missing kids.
Здесь музыки мало.
There's almost no music here.
Но у тебя же кассеты есть.
Don't you have your cassettes?
Я не про записи.
I'm not talking about records.
Я про
I mean,
голос этого места.
this place's voice.
Он не мелодичный.
It's not melodic at all.
Шуршит, как патефонная игла. Скрипит. Воет изредка.
It's rusting like a record player needle. It just squeaks and moans from time to time, with no actual music.
Тут неуютно. Тесно очень.
It feels uncomfortable, suffocating.
Не знаю, как объяснить тебе.
I don't know how else to explain this. My pen's tip drafted a house surrounded by tall trees.
Кажется, я тебя понимаю.
I think I know what you mean.
Моя сестренка говорит, что чувствует себя заточенной в темницу.
My little sister says that she feels like a prisoner here. Oh,
Вот и я. Я очень люблю дедушку. И
Me
бросить его
too.
боюсь.
but I love Grandpa. I don't want to abandon him.
Но порой так хочется убежать. Далеко-далеко.
Sometimes I just want to escape so badly, somewhere far away. There we have it. They all want to escape so badly, far, far away. Or at least I think Olya said more or less the same words as well. Into the forest, I thought half-heartedly, to run under the falling snowflakes that make your fur white and the branches that hide you from prying eyes. No, bad Anton, we had that last playthrough. Stay away from the forest.
Я, когда рисую, будто путешествую.
When I draw, I feel like I'm transported to another place. Should I draw you, please? It's the same for me and the violin. Why are we drawing that? If we have a knife here, then he doesn't have it. I ran up the bow straight to the sky. I realized I was drawing a butterfly knife. I crossed it over. Yeah, it's sort of like we don't control our thoughts or everything. We how do I put this? It's between our mind, imagination, and the real life. We sort of it flows over very easily. Thinking of Romka ruined my mood. Before I could reply, Olya descended the stairs. She was holding some book in a pink cover. Encyclopedia of Young Lady.
Ты долго еще?
Yeah, she wants me to read the story, as she wanted last time as well.
Я разговариваю.
I'm in a conversation.
Что случилось?
What happened?
Почитай мне, пожалуйста.
Nothing happened, she just wants you to read a story.
Мама уснула.
Ah, Mom fell asleep. Okay.
Иди к себе, я сейчас.
Go to your room, I'll be there in a minute.
Только быстрее, ладно?
Just be quick, okay?
Ладно.
Fine. My last reply sounded excessively annoyed.
Прости, надо бежать.
Sorry, I need to run. So this time we are the one who has to run. Last time it was Polina.
Мне тоже.
Yeah, me too.
Спасибо, что выслушал.
Thank you for lending an ear. Thank you for calling me. My ear vibrated from the buzzing sounds. Right. I dragged my feet to the second floor, thinking of the girl I shouldn't talk to if I don't want to die from a knife wound. I wish I could tell Dad to ask for his manly advice, but he doesn't show up home until late at night.
Ну, где твоя книжка?
Well, where's that book? The kids' room was empty. She probably snuck into my room. And this is where things can get quite interesting, I bet. Because now
Попалась!
My question is, will that be Alisa, who we haven't seen ever since that one encounter? There was nobody behind the cloth. The window was a TV screen showing winter scenery. The lamppost, the field, and a couple of walking figures in the middle of it. Alisa! Alisa is back.
Ух, какой ты быстрый!
You're so fast. Alright, I suppose you remember me, even though it's been a while. My first desire was to dash toward her and hug her. No. Stay away. Observe from a distance. The familiar aroma of mint oranges and burnt sparkles. The oranges. We remember the oranges were part of the bounty that we got to feast at the party.
Сколько можно повторять? Со мной ты в безопасности.
You're safe as long as you're with me, liar.
Я твой друг.
I have to take the mask. I try to peek away. I look at the stars. I turn around. No. I have to take it from the fox lady. Oh well, let's hope for the best.
Тот, кого держали в клетке.
Тот, кто режет мелко-мелко. Тот, кто носит кожаное лицо, забрал их.
Умел бы я креститься, перекрестился бы.
The way the fox said, the one who has a skin face took them, so I guess that makes sense. Like, to them, their masks are their real faces. And also to them, Santa Claus that we saw, that was a mask, but that's his real face according to them. The skin face took them. So they're afraid of him. And still they go back there.
Хотите сказать, это был человек?
Чем ты только слушал?
And this feels like an honest moment. They feel like they're whispering, sort of. Like he can't hear them now.
Разве можно назвать такого?
Is that somehow I am not sad today. So he's had his share of the magic. Or the candy. Because he said, somehow I'm not sad today. It sounds like he's always sad, but somehow he's not today. It's this place that does it. No. I don't want that. Don't you remember what I said last time? I turn around when she's not looking and... Actually, that doesn't work like that.
Эй, тебя что, заколдовали?
Oh, did someone put a spell on you? Oh, thank God, pull me out of there. I'm headed towards a bad ending, or a very similar ending very fast, so thank you for pulling me out of there. Even if that was like a very, very mesmerizing and somehow oddly positive experience. I felt Biasha's piercing stare. He was clearly watching us. Okay, so did Rumka get into such trouble by the teacher that he's not even coming to school anymore? Or is he missing as well? Well, expelled, that's good enough for me. I took my glasses off so I wouldn't be able to see his nasty smirk. The knife. A picture of Rumka's knife gleamed before my mind's eye. My palms became
Опять
sweaty.
уснул?
Did you fall asleep again? Yeah, this happens way too fast. That's one of our issues.
Полина.
Polina, tell her, a voice in my head whispered to me. And to hell with the consequences. You have my axe and my sword. You go tell her.
Кажется, Ромка на тебя глаз положил.
Oh, that's what you decided to tell her. I think Rumka has his eyes on you.
Думаешь, я не знаю?
You'll think I don't know. Well, we already talked about that earlier.
Откуда?
Maybe we should talk about how we have our eyes on her. Maybe she'll appreciate that a bit more.
Считай, это моя интуиция.
Let's say it's my intuition.
Только вот Пятифанов мне
But I don't care
безразличен.
about him at all. That wonderful news made me more confident. Come on, we knew. Come on.
Мне кажется, ему не хватит мозгов, чтобы завоевать тебя.
I think he lacks the brains to win your attention anyway. Polina flashed me with she flashed me an alluring smile.
Хорошо, что у меня есть ты.
It's a good thing I have you then. Ah, my heart is being warmed a little bit. We're going a more positive direction.
А может, погуляем после уроков?
Want to go for a walk after school? Yes, please. Yes. Because I think wasn't this the chapter where I suddenly woke up into like a dark school where no one was there? Yeah, Alisa said I'm safe when I'm with her. No one can hurt me. I think I'm more safe with Polina. In a way, at least from my condition.
Дедушка чувствует себя лучше. Я могу задержаться
Grandpa has
вечером.
already been feeling better recently. I can return home a bit later. Oh, okay. I signed my death sentence when I replied.
Конечно, давай.
Yeah, sure.
Тогда
Yeah,
до
to hell with
встречи.
it. Then I'll see you later. Great. She leaned forward and looked at me with her piercing eyes again. Then mumbled as if guessing.
Что-то из мусорского?
Something from Musorgsky. What?
Нет, пожалуй.
No, probably not. Wait, what does that mean? She left, and in her place, Romka's underling started drilling me with his eyes. Yeah, you saw that. Fuck off. His thumb slid under his Adam's apple as if saying, "You're dead." I'll tell my teacher on you. My teacher is good at killing people. Maybe she abducts people. The bell rang. She's not off the hook, so... the rest of the classes flew by, and I was finally able to leave the school. Small whirlwinds rushed across the schoolyard like spinning tops. Big white flakes fell from the sky. Street lights gleamed in the semi-dark. Their shine crystallized in the cold, became firm and pointy. A dog whined in the distance, making me think of poor Shulka. Maybe it is Shulka. Oh, hello. Polina stood at the school steps. The wind played with her hair. Why are you looking worried?
Я уже отвык от городского шума. Здесь всегда так тихо.
I already forgotten the city's bustle. This place is so tranquil.
О, а я мечтаю о какофонии.
Ah, and I dream of that cacophony.
А чё?
Caca what? My companion burst out laughing.
Какофония — это случайное сочетание звуков.
A cacophony is the chaotic mixture of sounds.
Дедушка учит находить мелодию во всем.
Grandpa always taught me to look for a melody in everything. Your grandpa sounds like an amazing man and an inspiration.
Он, наверное, классный.
Or what Anton said, your grandpa sounds cool.
Не то слово.
He
Скоро
truly
я вас
is.
познакомлю.
I'll introduce you soon. Thank you, although that felt a little bit threatening. Maybe grandpa has more to do with this than we thought. I mean, how did he get this necklace? We didn't ask where he got it. We asked what is that for a claw? Is it a bear or a tiger? We didn't ask where did he get it. Or he got it from a shaman. But why did he get it? And what was his deal with the shaman?
Ты меня в гости приглашаешь?
Are you inviting me home? To come over?
А ты против?
You don't want to? Well, I do. Ah, a nasty whistle swept across the yard, interrupting me. Didn't I tell you, Romka, never interrupt me and Polina again? I'm gonna set a curse at you. Two silhouettes materialized from the snowfall, hands inside their pockets and heads kept low. The way that tough duo walked towards us didn't bode well for me. Come on, I only have like one chapter after this. Can't they wait until then? And then they'll be dead anyway. Okay, that was mean.
А ну руки убрал от нее, живо!
Get your hands off her now. Was I having my hands on her?
Полин, ты как? Он тебя не тронул?
You're alright, Polina? Did he harm you? Roma, you are delusional. You're more delusional than the fox girl.
Мы все видели, на!
We saw it.
Видели что?
Saw what?
Что ты ее в лес вести собрался, психопат! Как
Oh.
Катьку!
Oh, they rightfully believe that we actually Okay, they're telling themselves. I don't think they're like up to like a bad scheme right now. I think they actually believe. They believe that we abducted their friend, if we can call it their friend, their companion. And now they think that we're going to do it with her. That you were going to lead her into the forest, you psycho, just like Katya.
В последний момент успели на.
We got her in the nick of time, Okay, maybe. Okay, never mind. It's like half-truth. By the way, Biasha said that. It's more like they want to make a show for Polina. Like, even Ronka completely changed now. Being like a hero, like, well, I'm doing this for you. He didn't have this act earlier at all. In front of her. Polina's frustrated voice flew across the yard like a bird.
Да что вы мелите?
What's wrong with you two?
А ты не в курсе?
Haven't you heard?
Как только этот чепушила сюда переехал, сразу народ стал пропадать.
As soon as this asswipe moved here, people started to go missing.
Ага, я вот сам видел, как он вчера Катю провожать вызвался и в лес уволок.
And did the first one go missing when I moved here? I assumed it was way before. I saw him offer Katya to walk her home and drag her into the forest yesterday, with my own eyes. You lying son of a bitch. The only time I encounter Katya is when she goes all yep 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 in the classroom. I tried to retort.
Врешь! Я эту
Lies.
Катьку терпеть не мог.
I hated Katya.
Ха, вот потому ее и грохнул.
And that's exactly why you offed her.
Все сходится на.
Well, and you think I'm gonna off my girl here because I hate her? Or what's the logic there? I was taken aback by this injustice. The only positive here was the fact that Romka, and sometimes it says Roma, sometimes it says Romka. As if it's like a diminutive as well. Romka and Biasha made for terrible actors. Their lies were C at best, if I were to rate them. C- at best.
Повезло тебе, что мы с ментами не якшаемся.
You're lucky we don't deal with the cops.
А то бы с радостью тебя маньяка сдали.
Or we would have happily reported your murdering ass.
Ничего, ничего. Ща проведем с ним воспитательную беседу на.
It's okay, we're about to get physical with him. They said serious talk, but I know what serious talk means.
Держи его!
Grab him. I know them, I already encountered them before. Romka moved towards me, smirking.
Значит, Катя тебе не нравилась, да?
So you didn't like Katya, huh?
Конечно, кто еще мог ее порешить?
Well, of course, who else could have offered her?
Ты, например.
You could. Oh, mic drop. I looked at Polina in amazement. That was good. That was very good. Romka froze in place with his fists raised.
В смысле?
What do you mean?
Катя, при всем уважении, никого не любила.
Let's be honest, Katya didn't particularly like anybody.
Думаешь, Рома, она про тебя сплетни не распускала?
Do you think she wasn't spreading rumors behind your back, Roma? Oh,
Что
shots
твой отец
fired.
в тюрьме сидел, что он тебя бьет.
About your dad's jail time, about him hitting you all the time. Shots fired. Romka's face turned red and he started flapping his lips like a fish out of water. Polina continued speaking in a voice that rang with anger.
А
With
ты,
anger.
Яша, сам-то где вчера вечером пропадал?
Even made me speechless. And you, Biasha? Where were you yesterday evening?
Катя говорила, что ты с приветом стал, как на черный гараж наткнулся.
Katya said you had a few screws loose ever since you encountered the black garage. He encountered the black garage, huh? See, I knew she knew something. Everybody knows something. Biasha retreated, his face became deathly white in the cavity of his hood.
Так может, это ты тот психопат, что Катю украл?
Maybe you're the psycho who kidnapped Katya then. And it's funny considering they probably didn't care at all about this. It's mostly an act for Polina. They want to win Polina over. And their little act backfired. Bad. No, niet. Biasha let out a voice that almost turned into a squeal. Bye. The way Romka just looks like, where did he go? He turned around and wobbled his way towards the gate, shaking his head. And then he waddled away. Wow, I thought. She dealt with Biasha so easily.
Что, один остался? Ромео недоделанный.
Well, what now, wannabe Romeo?
Какую еще гнусность выдумаешь, чтобы меня удивить?
What other nasty lie will you come up with to surprise me, Well, to be honest, see, they would never get together anyway. He's the biggest bully here. How do I put this? Polina doesn't have any interest at all, and he just keeps digging a bigger grave anyway. Roma gulped, clearly discouraged.
Цирк устроить хотел. Героем представиться.
What's up with this nonsense? Did you want to play a hero?
Только вот не ведут себя так герои.
Heroes don't act like this.
И актер ты, Рома, липовый.
And boy, you're a poor actor, Roma. Roma would be one to punch her. Would probably punch her down any moment now. He is, after all, a disturbed little boy.
Да этот очкарик.
Listen, this Four Eyes...
Во всем лучше тебя.
He's better than you in every way. There's the mic drop. This time I heard the mic drop into the snow. She said that and did the most astonishing thing. She grabbed my hand.
Пойдем, Антон.
Let's go, Anton, together. He basically shipped us. Oh, that backfired. But he will probably never learn. We passed the stunned Romka. I felt somewhat bad for him, but I also obviously felt immense joy. He didn't stop us, just stood there and stared into the growing blizzard, wondering what the fuck just happened. When we crossed the gates, I jumped up and exclaimed,
Как ты его?
"That was so cool." And I think that's what Polina told us after we punched Selmia as well. So back at ya. Polina flashed me an embarrassed smile. That was very good.
Ну, знаешь, как дедушка говорит, с волками жить, по волчьи выть.
You know, as Grandpa always says, you live with wolves, you howl like one. Yeah, Grandpa gives great advice. Great
Он
inspiration.
у тебя философ.
He sounds like a philosopher.
Краевед. Был раньше.
He's a local historian. At least he used to be.
Он уже давно на пенсии, а в последнее время ему серьезно не здоровится.
He's long retired, and lately, he's not been feeling well. I thought you said he's gotten better. I gave her an empathetic nod. I kept sneaking glances at Polina. She was like a precious gem, its sides gleaming, shimmering, changing ever so slightly. What? Her eyes, full of innocent laughter, asked me. Oh, nothing, I replied without speaking.
Ты храбрый. Мне нравится.
You're brave. I like it.
Храбрый?
I'm
Стоял
brave.
там, язык проглотив.
But I just stood there, dead silent, shocked but also enjoying the show.
Но стоял же, не сбежал.
True, but you didn't run.
Я до сих пор поражаюсь, как ты нашел в себе смелость послать, а тем более ударить Бабурина.
I'm still amazed that you found the courage to talk back, not to mention hit Babruin. She's very, very well-mannered, this girl. She's always using the family names. The problem is I barely remember the first names, as I said earlier as well. So this confuses me even more.
Ради тебя я готов на многое.
I'm willing to do a lot for you.
Вот, я же говорю,
See, I told ya.
изъясняешься словами из романов.
That expression was straight out of some novel.
Ради тебя, моя госпожа.
For you, I'd do anything, my lady. Me lady. Polina started giggling. I fake patted, but couldn't keep myself from smiling in the end. The village looked abandoned, desolate, and we heard barking. Rickety fences, ravines full of garbage. This place probably looks nice in the summer, since it's full of greenery. But during winter, under the icy crust, under the snowy blanket, dogs barked and clanged their chains behind the fences. But they grew quiet the moment we reached the next house.
Представь, что это призраки цепями звенят.
Try imagining that ghosts are clanging with those chains.
О, а я обожаю сказки про призраков. Дедушка часто мне их рассказывает.
I love ghost stories. Grandpa tells them all the time. She stopped in front of a small but cozy-looking house with a snow-covered roof. then put her hand on the small gate, her eyes piercing me as if trying to peek into the depths of my soul.
Вот я все вспоминаю дедушку. Говорю, какой он хороший, заботливый, умный.
You see,
Но это только
I
половина
always
правды.
mention how good, caring, and smart my grandpa is, but it's only half of the truth. So like me, you also tell half the truth, sir.
Последнее время он немного...
Lately, he's been acting sort of... She paused, searching for the right words.
чудной. Да, пожалуй.
Funny? Yeah, that's it.
Стал таким с годами. Так что ничему не удивляйся.
He became like that as he aged, so please, try not to be surprised by him. Alright. Challenge accepted, let's go.
Так точно, ничему не удивляться.
Sir, yes sir, no acting surprised.
Вольно!
At ease, soldier. We walked towards the house on a thin, cleaned path. Polina unlocked the door. The long hallway was full of shadows. Can't believe I'm here with her now. Far away from the forest, not least. The door slammed shut behind our backs, cutting us off from the roaring wind and all other outside sounds. The place became so silent that I could hear Polina's heart beating. Because we pick up on stuff like that very, very easily. She has a very strong and healthy heartbeat, perhaps a bit nervous. I wanted to cover it with my hand and feel it with my palm, with my lifelines. Okay, I went to the dictionary. I don't know if this is a glitch, but there was no like airy sound effect as I went in here. Maybe that's because we're not gripped by the forest so much. And we haven't had weird visions for a while either. So maybe we are feeling much more normal and thus there's no spooky things going into the menu like this. Lifeline, one of the most significant signs in the practice of palmistry. A divinatory art that interprets the distinctive features of each hand, such as lines and mounts, to obtain information about a person's destiny and personality. Palmistry gained wide popularity among Russian youth in the 80s and 90s, influenced in part by the strong presence of the gypsy culture in the region, from which this art originated. Old-fashioned.
Ты всегда так застываешь?
But at the same time, so was our little cottage as well. Do you always freeze like this?
Как будто у тебя в голове стоп-кран нажали.
As if somebody pulled an emergency brake in your hand.
Фантазия рисует всякие картинки.
My imagination is running wild.
Понимаю.
I see. She took off her coat and hung it on a wall hook.
Раздевайся, разувайся.
Come on, take your stuff off.
Я пока в комнате приберусь.
I'll go clean up the room in the meantime. I don't spend 5 minutes taking off my jacket.
Дедушка бывает вещи свои оставляет, где попало.
Grandpa always forgets his things everywhere. Ooh.
Я быстро.
Okay. I'll be quick. She floated away, light as a butterfly. Another butterfly, of a steel kind, had a real chance of floating inside my gut in the near future. I took off my coat, untied my shoelaces. Now, I hope that there was a finishing blow on the Romka. I hope he's not gonna end up killing me or anything. Untied my shoelaces. A tiny squeak reached my ears. Maybe that's a pet or something. Okay, wait is probably the thing we do eventually. Let's see. If one were to stand in front of the phone, the wallpaper patterns would look like a set of watchful eyes. So this is the place Polina called me from. I was thinking the same thing. This is where she stood. She stood right here under the electric meter, among the shadows, twirling the phone cord. Maybe she even played with the light switch. Turning the lights off at times and speaking to me in the dark. That's probably what happened in our house because our lights keep going on and off sometimes. Imagine just turning on and off like that. Yeah, electrometer. That's before my time. I do not get why adults hang something like this in their homes. Crooked, sharp outgrowths. I read that animals don't get hurt when their horns that had already hardened get trimmed. Still, it's the same as plastering your wall with clipped fingernails. They are also cornified objects that were once part of a living organism. A mirror. The reflections in this mirror are so sharp and deep. My gaze drowns in it. It's funny, it looks like this cord for this light is just cut off, but I guess it goes under the tapestry. No, it doesn't look like it, because the shadow ends there. That's weird. Maybe it goes to something old and they just don't use it anymore. What was that? Okay. It feels more like a doorway than a mirror, with an identical room with skis and sticky to the touch wallpaper behind it. And the electric meter, which barely worked during the last month, as if Polina and her grandpa spent their evening in complete darkness. And then... Huh? Oh my Jesus! Phew, just a hunting trophy of a boar. Jesus, everything's falling apart here. Hoggers, you caught the hog. Achievement unlocked. I caught the jump scare. It's huge. Okay, what else do we have here? Ski. A pair of tourist skis. Dad told me stories of how he would make his own skis and ski poles, and even his own ski wax from beeswax, rosin, and pine resin. A good fit for the harsh winters around here, but these skis are in need of maintenance. The bindings are in very bad condition, and they have dark red spots on them. Probably just rust. Alright, I think that's it. Shall we cheat a little bit? Oh, I didn't look at the... Wait, what's this? Open. Ah, those horseshoes. Those are for good luck, isn't it? To keep evil out. Wow, there's so much junk here. Just like in a junk shop. Owl. Teddy bear of a kind. Looks like a workshop, sort of. Scissors. What's that hanging there? That's like something shamanistic. Hang on, did I miss something? Yeah, or like at the village cemetery dump, where people throw away plastic flowers, splinters from rotten crosses, and dirty stripes with gilded words of condolences. Why did I think Polina's grandpa brought all of this from a cemetery dump? Those don't have toys, or a tambourine like in those books about northern shamans. And this? What was it called again? A dream catcher. Oh, that's what's hanging here. It didn't catch any dreams, but it did catch a haymaker spider. Hang on, my screen is a little bit dark. Is it this? Can't see spider though. Huh. And the stench. No wonder I can hear flies buzzing in this place, even in the middle of winter. It smells like thawed lard and wet soil. I guess you just get used to it if you stay here long enough. And then there was this. I know this painting. Paganini. Da, 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 da. The guy was so good at playing the violin that other people had decided he sold his soul to the devil. I feel multiple people dead in this village. But yeah, I suppose this hangs outside Polina's room because violin player. And a good one at that. This portrait was drawn by Nikolai Fechin. He was a famous Russian painter that moved to America after the revolution and became famous there too. Wow, Paganini has such long fingers. And such a piercing stare. What is he looking at? Looking at where the boar was hanging, I think. Maybe he did sell his soul after all. Would Polina sell hers, I wonder? Hopefully not. Let's not go there. Now let's wait. She takes her time. I looked into the deeper parts of the house while taking off my boots. What's that sound? Oh no. Oh no, I don't like that. I do not like that. Semi-dark masked the corner at the end of the corridor. Something moved toward me, making the dry floorboards creak. Yeah, that's probably her grandpa. Squeak, squeak. Oh, that's a squeaking. Oh, the squeaking was coming from the floors. Oh my god, that... Okay. Ugh. Oh Jesus, please tell me that the light is just being awfully awkward right now. The sound grew louder.